Am I on? Yeah. Thank you. That was lovely. All right. So we are celebrating a couple things this month. One is the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. And also May is Mental Health Awareness Month, knowing that your mind matters. So we celebrate that and welcome just an acceptance of those, all that. Oh, oops, I went too fast. There we go. It is the first Sunday of May, so we are celebrating not just birthdays, but anniversaries or anything else that you may have to celebrate this May. Stand up if you have a birthday, anniversary, or anything to celebrate this month. Nobody? Oh, well, Beth, you can stand, Betsy. Stay. You can stand. Okay, we really, really, really need a bookstore volunteer. Please talk to Brenda if you're interested. We all enjoy going into the bookstore and browsing and looking for things and buying things. So please offer that help. We've got a lot of great ways to volunteer, and that would be one of them. Also, next Sunday is May 12th, Mother's Day, potluck. So bring your favorite salad, and we also need volunteers to not only kind of help prep, but to clean up after. You can do one or the other or both, and that is needed and really appreciated. So another great way to volunteer here. And the Healing Intention Circle is today with me. So if you have any questions about that, you can come up and ask. It starts at noon, so we've got a little time to chit-chat and eat, and then we'll go into the history room, and I'll describe a little bit of what we do. But it's just a wonderful way to give, to receive, to work with beautiful energy of healing. So hope you'll be there today. And mark your calendars for World Day of Prayer. It is September 11th and 12th at Unity Village. We're one of the few churches that have been invited to attend. So we will have more info on that, on the being able to go to do that in September. And so now's the time for meditation, and I want to share something. My 13-year-old great-nephew sent me a letter. It'll probably make me cry, telling me how much he missed me, and a few things that he really, some memories that he cherished. So that really fills my heart today, and so during the meditation, it's going to be around that. So let's take this time to just close our eyes or just gaze down. Take a deep breath. And during this time of meditation, let's contemplate how perhaps we have impacted others' lives, like my great-nephews. What joy we've brought to them just by being a presence in their lives. And how can we do that even more? Influence others' lives to be better. And how can we tell others who's impacted us? Let's consider those people in our lives that has made us happier, made us better people. And what can we do to show that to them? Because it's such a wonderful gift to give to someone, to let them know how much they mean to us, how much they've impacted our lives. So let's take this time of meditation to simply contemplate those beautiful lives we've affected for the better, and the lives that affected us for the better, and how we can do more of that. Let's take this time in silence to just consider that beautiful impact. every person, every situation, every letter, every memory. And I know that I am one with this love, this grace, this power, one with each person here in the sanctuary today and everyone watching online. And I declare this time to be a beautiful, joyful, sacred time. And I know that each of us have impacted others in such a beautiful way, and that others have impacted us amazingly as well. And I know that those memories will be shared with laughter, with love, with joy. And I'm so grateful for this wonderful time together, for our beautiful music ministry, for each and every person here today and online. Grateful for Reverend Brenda and her message. And I release these words knowing it is so, with ease, grace, love, and joy. And so it is. Amen.
One of the new prayer chaplains here at Unity of Omaha. It's an honor to be here for my first Sunday service, in terms of service. And so I've been with I've been with Unity for a couple of years now, but I didn't know about Unity until about exactly 2 years ago, after I was going through a health crisis. And before that, I had a long streak of sort of not so happy church experiences, and I decided I would do yoga on Sunday mornings. And during one of those sessions, the song Nature by Ram Dass was played, and that was sort of the first time I was introduced to this new thought movement and the idea that God is in nature and in all of us. And so I want to share the lyrics of that song with you this morning. Trees, grasses, water, sun, stars, moon, clouds, rain, all are our friends, are us. Nature embraces us, and we embrace nature. We are nature. We are the trees and the clouds and the waters. When you hug a tree, you're hugging yourself. We are human beings. Human beings are part of nature. When you're seeing the ocean or the lake or the river, you're seeing yourself. Nature is a manifestation of God, and that manifestation is love all the way. Thank you.
That was good. I got the power. Yeah. So guess what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh, you guys are like intuitive or something. Yes, about power. So it is our 12th, well, let me back up. I'm Reverend Brenda Peters. If this is your first time here, would you please raise your hand just so we can acknowledge you? Yay, thank you. All right. We're glad that you're here today. We aren't your usual church, so welcome. All right. So we are doing it on power and so the candle is purple, and we have what we call 12 powers, which is something our co-founders Myrtle and Charles Fillmore came up with to give us tools to be able to enhance our life and to be able to get closer to the divinity inside of us. So the color, like you always see every month, we have a new color candle, and that signifies what 12 power we are in for that month. And today, or May, is power. But before I get into it, we're going to do some jokes. Yay. You still like my jokes, huh? All right. Well, here we go. This is a joke for me, by the way. Okay. Two windmills were sitting on a hill. One asked the other, "Do you have a favorite song?" And the other replies, "Well, all my life I have been a heavy metal fan." Get it? Windmills, fan, heavy metal, Brenda. Yeah, okay. All right. I thought that was good. I loved it. Oh, and so did Valerie, by the way. So, okay. Today at the bank, an old lady asked me to check her balance. So I pushed her over. Oh, there's another one. I'm like, ooh, that might be, but we're going to do it. So, and the last one, how many stormtroopers, in honor of May 4th, which was yesterday. Yeah. May the 4th be with you. Yeah. Thank you. We should say that. Anyway, going back, how many stormtroopers does it take to change a light bulb? None, because they're all on the dark side. See, I like that one too. That was good. All right. So we are going to talk about power today. And again, these are powers or abilities that we all have. So it's not magic. You already have all of this within you. And power is one of them. So what exactly is power? This I got from unity.org, from one of the articles from Unity magazine, which, side note, Unity magazine has bought Spirituality and Health magazine. So they're combining both of them. So there's no longer going to be a Unity magazine. It's going to be Spirituality and Health. Yeah, so it's a really good merger, and it fits well. But this is from Unity magazine, and it is about power, and it says it is to be exercised not for the purpose of controlling others, but for the purpose of taking dominion over your own thoughts and feelings in order to come into the greater God awareness. So that touches a little bit on our third one, our third principle. We have 5 principles in Unity, and the third one is your thoughts create your reality. So again, power is not for the purpose of controlling others, but the purpose of taking dominion over your own thoughts and feelings in order to come into greater God awareness. Now, also with this, and I love this, how wonderful I have the power to choose my reaction to circumstances. Aligned with Spirit, I take charge of my thoughts and words, knowing they have creative energy. Knowing they have creative energy. So I got a couple slides too. Oh, that's my name. See, 12 powers. And I did choose that picture because there's a motorcycle in it. Mastery and spiritual presence. That's what power is about. I want you to watch this little video that Unity headquarters has put together about power. Oops, maybe not. And maybe not. Okay, just pretend it was a great video. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe we can make it play? Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, that's fine. It was a great little thing. It was not a lot of extra information, but just knowing, just reinforcing that you do have the power. You have the power to be positive. And while you do have the power to be positive, you do have the power to be negative too. Because it's not just one or the other, right? We don't want to just go around saying, oh, everything's great, everything's wonderful, everything's fine. Because what if it's not? And then we're just trying to put lipstick on a pig, aren't we? right? Well, I mean, it's not a great way to walk around, because you need to be in those feelings. You need to step into those feelings. You need to feel them. You need to be with them for a while. Hold them dearly. Love them until they are dissipated out of your body, out of your mind, out of your awareness, so you can let them go. And that way you can move forward to something positive. So we want to make sure that we allow both and all of the feelings. We don't want to just do one-sidedness, because that doesn't get us very far. So this was in the How to Stay Centered No Matter What booklet. And it says, dominion over our thoughts translates to dominion of our words. The creative and formative power of our words rests in our ability to call forth dominion over them. Dominion's just another word for power. As we speak, our words bring our life into manifestation. So I don't know about you, but it has happened to me a lot where I manifested through my thoughts a fight. This was in particular a fight with my mom. I was on my way to see her, and I don't even know what it was about now. But I could feel I was in my thoughts, going around, spinning, and I was playing out, well, this is what she's going to say, so this is what I'm going to say, and then she's going to say this, and then I'm going to say that. And as I was doing that, I felt the energy of anger, of defenseness, of wanting to push against, of resistance. And mind you, I wasn't even going to fight with her when I was there. We were just going to have lunch or something like that. But yet I was in my head making up stories about what was going to happen. And so we started to have lunch, and guess what happened? We got into a fight. So I manifested and created that, and I'm aware of that now. Awareness is the biggest part of the 12 powers. Are you aware that you're in charge of your thoughts and feelings? Because I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes it doesn't feel like we have power over that. We're just swept away with the feeling. It happened to me last week, with all the storms. There were many people I knew that were affected, and I let it sweep me away to the part where I was in a little bit of depression. And then I got myself back out of it, because I realized that I have the power. You have the power. We all have power. But the first step is to be aware. It's to observe yourself. Okay, what am I thinking right now? What am I feeling, and why? And sometimes we can't put words to that, but if you can, that's perfect. I'm feeling angry right now. I feel that. And then where in your body do you feel that? And then why do I feel angry? And if you can't put, your thumb on it, and just be with it. Okay, I'm feeling angry. And for me, I have found that when I feel angry, the best thing to do is to close my trap. So that way, I don't have to make amends for anything that comes out. So when you close, and then the next thing is to go inside. So we have the power. So here are some tools with that to help you recognize and to be able to be in your power. So Thich Nhat Hanh, he has a little book, and it coincided perfectly. I was reading it. It's called True Love. It's really a beautiful nice little book to read. And in it, he talks about mindfulness, the energy that makes it possible for us to be aware of what is happening in the present moment. So this is what we're talking about, being aware, being mindful. Sometimes we just use the word mindful because it's a buzzword. But mindful is really being in your power, really being aware. Okay. Because a lot of times we're just on automatic, right? Okay, I got to go to church, then it's sunny, so I'm going to go out in nature, I'm going to do this. And we just do that. How many times are we mindful of, I'm putting my foot down and I'm walking on the earth? Or I'm drinking a glass of water. Or like I said in another talk, I'm washing a dish, I'm washing a dish, I'm washing a dish, I'm washing a dish, to keep you right here. And this mindfulness will help you with your thoughts so that your thoughts don't go racing away and so you don't start fights with people. So you can be here in the present moment and feel your feelings. A lot of us don't like to feel feelings. I never liked to feel feelings. For those of you that know, and for those of you that don't, I am an alcoholic. I am a recovering alcoholic in AA, and that was the biggest part of why I drank. Now, I don't want to feel those feelings. Let me just numb this out. Let me just go away. So I never had the mindfulness of what's really going on because I didn't want to face it. And that's why it's so important to face your feelings, to feel them, to love them, and then to let them go. Sometimes you don't have to do anything about your feelings, but just feel them. That's an action too. This is an affirmation that we won't say right now. The other thing, though, to help you is to, of course, prayer and, who can fill in the blank? Meditation, right. And meditation helps you, again, get into that mindfulness and that awareness. Because for us, a lot of people, to sit for 5 minutes is torture. Please don't make me sit for 5 minutes. Because then why? We're alone with our thoughts. And we don't know what to do with those thoughts. So when I first started meditating, a good practice for me was to sit and try to let go of that fear or that anxiety that was coming over me. Like, I can't meditate, my thoughts are racing. Just to be there. And then when those thoughts would come, I had a picture of a lovely little stream in the forest. And so when a thought would come, I would just pluck it out of my head and dip it into the water. And then I would see that thought float all the way down. And I just kept doing that. Okay? You know? What are you going to do today? Float down the river. What are you going to wear today? Float down the river. Just keep floating it down the river. To the point where that practice, I didn't have to do it anymore. And I could be aligned with my breath. And then I could feel that divinity inside of me. And I could be here now. The other wonderful tool for this is, like I said, to observe. Oh, yes, for mindfulness. So for mindfulness, a lot of people, and I came across this, and I used to do it, but then the app messed up on me. But you can find apps on your phone for it. You can set an alarm. And so, and I heard this recently, somebody sets an alarm for like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And when that alarm goes off, then he just takes a moment to sit and just to breathe and just to relax for maybe like 5 minutes. That's another great way to get you out of that stream of busyness, you know? You hear that alarm, bing, okay. And if you have to go to the bathroom because you're working, go to the bathroom. And just sit in the stall and, okay, I'm here. I'm right here. And just breathe and feel that. It's a wonderful. I've done it here at work. There are many times I've come down and I sit on the stage and I just breathe and I feel it, especially with the energy in this room. It's wonderful. And I get back connected to me and to my divinity. So that's a great little tool. Another one is journaling. I journal, although I'm not a big fan of it. But if that works for you, please do it. Please do it. All these tools, it might work for you and it might not. And that's the beauty of it, is to try different tools along the way. So journaling is a great one to get your thoughts and feelings out, you know. I really don't like this person. That person that cut me off in traffic is such a jerk. Why? You know. Omaha has too much construction. Why? Right? Oh my God, it's Berkshire Hathaway weekend. Why? You know, whatever it is. College World Series. Can I take a vacation? You know, whatever. Just journal it out there and get it out. Because that's, again, letting go of those thoughts and feelings in a healthy way, rather than starting a fight with your mom. All right. The other one, the other two, actually, observe. I kind of talked about that, to observe yourself. If you can, it's a wonderful practice to get outside of your body and I know that it's happened to people, but see yourself. Like, I saw myself saying to this person that I forgave them. And then it always is the next thing. I can't believe I did that. And who made me do that and why? But it's a beautiful practice, if you can, to get out and to see yourself. And part of that goes into the next tool, a different perspective. So a different perspective also helps us change our thoughts and our feelings. Again, I talked about the story, and a lot of times I tell myself stories. And so to change those stories, I will ask another person, here's the situation that I have right now. Can you tell me your observations? And it's going to be somebody who is not connected, who doesn't have, emotional attachments to it or anything like that. It's just a third person. And then they can say, well, here's my perspective, You really shouldn't have started that fight with your mom. And then I go, thank you, bye, hang up. No. But a different perspective can help us shift a lot of times. So don't be afraid to ask somebody. Don't ask a stranger on the street, but don't be afraid to ask somebody that you know, hey, am I looking at this wrong? Am I looking at it differently? Can you help me shift? And they'll help you do that. So we do have the power. Power is a wonderful tool. It's not used to control others, to control ourselves, to control our thoughts and our emotions. So this month, when you see the color purple candle, think about power and the power that you have today. So together, I would like us to say this affirmation. I have the power to create my own world. And again, that is part of our third principle. Our thoughts create a reality. So remember, you have the power. So it is. All right. And so now, if you would like to support Unity of Omaha through your gifts, for those of you online, you're able to text at 402-543-5339 or through our website, unityomaha.org. There's a donate button. Click on that. And as always, we do take checks by the mail. And for those of you here in the sanctuary, again, this will be the last week that we're going to go ahead and gather donations for those that were affected by the tornado. So that's the purple basket, and then the glass is for Unity of Omaha. And once you do that, make sure you pick up a little invitation from the universe to help shift your thoughts. And mine is, I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. Yes, I do. All right, so let's all go ahead and say the affirmation for prosperity. I release all scarcity-based thinking and embrace abundance. Had my mic on and I was singing. Ooh, I'm so sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and get together and bless and send this energy of love, peace, and power, knowing that the tithes and the talent and the time that we have received today come in, and as they come in, they go out to Unity Worldwide Headquarters, Unity Worldwide Ministries, and also Silent Unity, knowing that we are love, we are peace, we are one. And so it is. Amen. All right. So after service, Sonia will be in the Peace Chapel. So if you do need to be held in prayer, please make sure that you see her. And we do have, for those of you who are new, we have goodies, we have coffee. Come stay, hang with us, and enjoy Unity of Omaha. So please say the prayer for protection with me, if you will, because I say the yellows and you say the whites. All right. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Remember, you have the power.